Welcome back, hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005 Adventures. Last episode, we had our first hunt out in the marshes. It operates a lot differently than like the other maps do, because we actually have the boat to drive. But we got a couple of tull elk, then returned to get us prepared for a couple of moose to try going for. I might have a problem. How do I reset the boat? Okay, there we go. R1 or... Yeah, R1 or the right bumper did it. So, we're going to quickly just drive out to Muskeg Moors, get us through that area to the next. And, again, one of the odd things about last episode was that the marsh only seemed to have 2 regions, and then it's to the next lodge, because there was only 2 sets of animal tags we got. The elk and the moose. So I don't know if it's because the marsh is going to have, like, fewer areas or species that is a little bit differently paced out, or if it'll be, we'll go to the next lodge and it'll be to next area right after. Alright, I want to get us towards the... next area, which looks like it's in the very bottom right there. So I think this is as close as we want to get. Yeah, if I just park us right about here. Oh. I did see a deer going, or, well, an elk running about there. I was just kind of curious about what its score was. Because we gotten a 5x5 last episode, which was pretty small on the lower end of gathers or harvests. And then we also got a 9x9, and that one scored for quite a bit more. Oh yeah, that's only a 4x4. We don't need to worry about that. I'm trying to think of what other species we might see in, like, the marshes to hunt. Black bear is one I'd lean to that we might encounter again. I'm trying to think if there are any other species that would be one that would be, like, a pretty common thing to come across in the marsh. Black bear is the one that sticks out in my mind, but nothing else really, like, big game-wise other than that. Okay, but actually, what is this called? Oh no, this is Muskeg Moors. I need the other side of the sign. So we're going to Swampy Britches. A fitting name for an area in the Marshland. But yeah, let's see what's in Swampy Britches for us. This looks like it might be a bigger area, just from the shape of this little, like, overview of it. And then we'll see if there are any secondary objectives as well, try to knock those out so we keep a nice income of money to go with. There weren't any weapons to buy once we arrived to... Oh, I already saw a moose going by there. Oh, this is a weird... This is a bit of a weird one, just because of, like, how much marsh and water there is on it. Like, I think we have to be able to walk through, like, some of the shallow areas. But I just want to be a bit careful, given we already just saw a moose go running by there. And the next area is Quagmire Lodge. So it does sound like there will at least be another couple of marsh areas beyond here. But since I have a lot of time I can spend with having, like, tackling one area per episode, this will actually hopefully work out pretty well, and I kind of hope the rest of the series might be like this, where it's 2 areas, then next lodge, 2 areas, then next lodge. Just so that way I can be a little bit slower going and actually, like, hunt as you probably should properly do so. Like, I have no idea where that moose we just caught a glimpse of went running off to. And I don't know if they'll be able to cross water, or they're kind of, like, stuck on these little islands and that as well. I figure I'll just try to scope things out with our optics a bit. With how dense it is in there, I don't think I'll be able to really, like, get in and look too well. I don't really know what the sizing... Well, I mean, these are still, again, just called Northwestern Moose. So I don't really know what the best sizing I should be looking for is. And I'd love to be able to try to get them with the bow and arrow, but for that, I'm going to need to make sure I'm actually in pretty close range and I can call them out with good visibility at their vitals. Not that I think this game really has super big vital hit zones like modern hunting games really do have, but you can get, like, downing blows, fatal wounds, and I guess just glancing shots that won't take the animal down. So there does have to be a little bit of focus and precision in that aspect. Oh. Headed southeast about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, that's probably the one that we saw go running off. Yeah, I don't want to exactly go right into all that in the thick cattails. At least I think they're supposed to be cattails, given the little bit of coloring to them. I'm just going to try to go wide, take our time, and maybe we can get lucky and spot something from a good distance. And I can figure out how I want to bring it in. It's certainly going to probably be a lot easier than the last time we were moose hunting, which was the super long episode. That area was just so dense and thick with really, really rough terrain to work in. No, I think that's just the rabbit hopping by there. I couldn't make out what that sound was, and I just caught, like, the little bit of gray going this direction. Yeah, there it goes. Figure I'll probably be relying on this a fair bit. Okay, so actually, if I'm, like, crawling through, some of the grass and that here, I actually seem to gain a little bit of stealth back. So maybe if I do fully crouch and go through some really dense areas, it'll actually be to my benefit rather than detriment. Now, I don't want to go running through them full sprint, but I can use them to my advantage. Probably a little late into the series to be making that discovery, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's just the rabbit. Oh, didn't want to do that. We're just hearing the rabbit sprinting along. Yeah, not seeing anything out that way. We are kind of into, like, what looks to be a fair good stretch of land, at least. I hate the hitboxes on the trees. Okay, there's... Let me just go for a little bit of a jog. Ouch. Okay, going into the water, you make a lot of noise. I almost thought it was like a dog bark for, like, a moment there. Yeah, I think if I want to try getting the moose, I should... Oh, okay, well, that's away to the camp area, so at least we know where that is. I'm not hoping to need to be out here as... Okay, so there are some deep areas, but you are still able to go all the way through them. That's something that this game already tackles better than the Hunter Classic did. Oh. Actually, I think we might be able to get a secondary objective from these gentlemen. Well, I'll start with that and see what they have to say. The only time you find people out here is either tournament or objective.
Welcome to the contest. You must hunt the Northwestern Moose from within 50 yards with a bow.
Oh.
The first hunter to take a trophy wins. Good luck.
Okay, so it's another speed one. So we get a recurve bow, which I've already been using, scent cover, tree stand, and moose call.
The hunting tournament starts at noon and lasts until 6 p.m. Hunters must use...
Yeah, we've already been through that.
You want to enter the...
Yeah. I'm curious what we might get out of this. Like, we already have a recurve bow we're using. Okay, so I do have optics. So I'm just trying to think of, like, what the best direction would be to trying to find a moose, first of all. Because again, it doesn't matter how good of a trophy it is, you just have to be the first one to get one. So you know what? Maybe I'll try back this direction first. Because this is further into the map that I haven't been through yet. Hardest part of getting these animals is always just trying to find them first. Oh, well, there goes the little rabbit. Now, getting it within 50 yards, I don't think it's going to be that problematic. Because, like, that's generally the yard range I think I've been trying to work with for the bow and arrow. Getting them within that and then trying for the shot, just to make sure it's accurate and hits where I need it to. The biggest trouble is more so, again, just trying to find the dang things with the size of the map and the density of the foliage. So let's just see. Okay, I'll try going a bit north. Ooh. I'm surprised how long that call lasts. Okay. I did have something sighted up this way. It was only 12 by 13... Well, I shouldn't say only. It was a 12 by 13 male. The only thing is, I don't know if I may have scared it off, or if we'll be lucky we can get it. It's like, when we first came into the area with... Came into this region... I'm not sure how visible we are to the moose, since we scared one, like, instantly. No, okay, female over... Okay, so we got... Got it over this way. God, the one thing I don't like, though, is, like, the speed aspect. You have to be first. You must take it faster than, like, the NPCs do. I'm not sure if it's done so that way it's like a way of making sure the player, it's more in their odds of being able to succeed. Okay, I can actually lose health from the looks of it. As yeah, our player, or the character model... No, actually it's recovering at least, so I guess we, like, had a breath meter or something. Okay, let me see. It says I have to be facing a tree for it. So I'm going to try to just, like, inch our way here. Can't use on this tree. Only specific trees. Which ones? I don't know. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Yeah, okay, at least that ends the hunt instantly, but, like, I hate that. You go to get set up, and then you don't even get the chance to. Yeah, restart this tournament. Again, I hate the tournament aspects of this. I would pass them up if they only rewarded money, but they often reward a piece of gear or weapon. Oh. Okay. Hey, screw you, Bill. That one's mine. What I hate, too, is we were actually hearing him using his bow and arrow around where we were. So, like, for as long as it took to finally find or get near them, the NPC was already right there with us. Oh, come on. Like, it sounds like he's missing wherever he is. Okay, there are moose over here. If I can try to get that male out that was around here. Ah, shoot, there you are. Now, I don't know if I should be, like, pressuring that more, or I should just leave it be. But at least, like, for all of the bow shots we heard, they didn't get anything yet. Okay, the female is still around here. Oh, hang on, there's another male. Oh, but I just cannot see where he is. Now, will the tree stand work on this tree? No. I hate the... One of my problems with the old games is you don't know what the specifics are for, like... what works where. Okay, there's a female. Oh. Okay, there's the male. But I need him to calm down. He's slowly working in. There might be a male somewhere over here. Ah, there you go. See, I don't know what scared him off, because... Oh, crap, crap, crap. Well, there are some areas you cannot go. Okay.
It's a good thing we got to you in time.
Oh, by restart map, do you mean I'm not even, like, restarting the tournament? I'm starting at the very entrance of here again? Yep, that's exactly what it means. Oh, boy. I didn't want this to be a long episode, but it's looking like it's going to turn into that. I'll focus on bow hunting for the tournament, and then when it comes to actually, wonder how deep this is. Okay, we can cross this. When it comes to getting the moose in the open world here, I'll just use the rifle because of the speed it'll provide. Yeah, let's try this again and see. Yeah. Yeah, enter the tournament. Let's try. So it seems like the tree stand might be a necessity for, like, getting the moose in close enough unless they're in, like, a really open area. But I don't know what trees are viable to use it on. Okay, well, at least we got a sighting of one here. Well, this might be perfect for us. Because this might be one of these little, like, glitched areas where he'll be stuck in a little loop and come to this... Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's okay. Because we'll get another chance. There we go. Tournament done. Clean shot bonus. And what do we get for that?
Congratulations.
Completed that tournament. I've already got the recurve bow.
A new bow has been
Oh!
unlocked. To bring it with you on your hunt, please visit your room in the next lodge and change your gear.
That's nice. That's why we do the tournaments, because you never know what you might get from them. Now, all we need to do are find just a couple of moose out and about here, and we'll just use the rifle to take them down. We'll try to make it nice and quick, and then we'll start taking that compound bow out with us. Yeah, let me use the spray. Now, I don't know if crossing water would actually, like, remove that, or it lasts through it. But yeah, sometimes you just have to exploit the bad AI and pathfinding of the game just to get what you need. Now, I'm not really looking for trophies here, just because I'd like to wrap this episode up before it goes on too long. So I just want to keep my eyes out for where we might find the moose. I'm trying to think of where... I think it was back this way we had one kind of like for the tournament. I mean, there's no guarantees we'll find more of them over this way. Oh. Okay, I had something over here. 10 by 16. It's an odd configuration for a moose, but you can still try to get it. I'm going to try moving out into a little bit more of an open spot here. We'll set up our ground blind. Oh, there you are. Or should I... You know what? Yeah, I want to use the ground blind. Let's get a little bit more practice in with the bow since I haven't used it all that much. We did kind of scam the tournament with getting that one. Yeah, he's only... Yeah, 10 by 16 is a really weird configuration for one of them, so I'm not expecting him to be a very high-scoring one. But it just means that we'll have one guaranteed moose already. And if we really want to, we could advance to the next lodge. There we go. Nice and easy. I should be able to cross this. Yeah, good. Okay, let's see. You're... Yeah, only 210, but clean shot bonus helps. And we only need one more, and it can be optional, but... Oh!
A trap shooting tournament is about to begin in Quagmire Lodge. Head over there if you'd like to participate.
Okay, we might actually have to go straight for that. Because I don't know if it's going to be one of those, it must be completed before stepping into the lodge, or it can be done after. You know what? Just because of the possibility, we might try going for that and ignore going for a second moose. I am sitting pretty good with funds, so I think it's, like, not a big deal to pass up on this second tag. But yeah, it's, again, this game, you gotta be ready for, like, long stretches with it. Okay, good, I can go through this. I wasn't sure there. Yeah, so let's... Yeah, we'll go to the next lodge. So we'll try to do this, trap shooting, whatever, quickly, wrap that up, save, and then end the episode there.
Sorry, but you've arrived too late. Registration has closed.
Okay, so that actually might mean we don't have to tackle it this episode. I hope that is the case. But yeah, we'll go into the lodge, check with the warden, check at the store, bring the compound bow with us, and then end the episode there. But again, it's a lot of these, like, surprisingly strict to certain time frames. Bobcat and whitetail. Okay. Whitetail, most abundant game animal on the continent, have small range, about 300 to 400 yards on average, and have predictable feeding habits. As for these things, most mature bucks are taken from elevated stands. Hunters use grunt call to get them in. But my guess would probably be... we'll have to use the predator call first. Now, where is our shiny new toy? There it is. Yeah, I'll take that with us. Moose call will go back. I'll take a predator call. We'll rest. 16? No, I think I need 18. We'll do 17. That should bring us to... Yeah, there we go. And you know what? I'll rest one more hour. We'll save here, end this episode, and then we should hopefully be able to do that little tournament once we start next episode. But for now, I think we had a pretty successful outing for Cabela's. The compound bow was the big draw. We might not have gotten the 2 moose, but I'm not going to be, like, too fussed about that. Because, again, we're sitting pretty good. Actually, speaking of, anything new in the store? Nothing at all. Okay, yeah, we're doing really good, and we actually have $3,000, so everything's looking good. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005 Adventures. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, share in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.